Hello friends, how are you? In this lecture of molecular orbital theory, today we will see difference between valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. Exactly what is the difference between valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory? We must know this. In valence bond theory, there is an overlapping of atomic orbitals. I will make two columns here. Here I will write here valence bond theory, and here molecular orbital theory. The main difference in molecular orbital theory, overlapping of atomic orbitals. Overlapping of atomic orbitals. Suppose this is p atomic orbital of one atom. Suppose this is a px, and here it is a px of another atom. Px of another atom. Here it is one electron, here it is one electron, but with anti-parallel spin. Remember, when there is an overlapping of atomic orbitals, formation of covalent bond. What is similarity between these two theories? Yes. Valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory gives information about covalent bond and how there is a formation of covalent bond. But approach is different, isn't it? In case of valence bond theory, there is an overlapping between atomic orbitals. So, what happens here? Overlapping between these two atomic orbitals. So here, overlapping is like this. Like this. And remember, effective overlapping is required to form covalent bond. We know that strength of covalent bond depends on extent of overlapping. So here, area is the overlapping. And in valence bond theory, there is an overlapping of atomic orbitals. Now what happens in molecular orbital theory? It is given. Here also overlapping of atomic orbitals. Overlapping of atomic orbitals, but here you can write with overlapping of atomic orbitals as well as a linear combination of atomic orbitals, as well as linear combination of atomic orbitals. Linear combination of atomic orbitals. In valence bond theory, only overlapping of atomic orbitals. But here, with overlapping, there is a linear combination of atomic orbitals. How to show? See here. In molecular orbital theory, we have to consider wave nature of an atom. This is based on quantum chemistry. This is the wave function of one atom. Suppose this is about px of one atom, here it is positive amplitude, here it is negative. Similarly, wave function of another atom. Again, here it is a px. Here it is a positive, here it is a negative. Remember here, positive, we know that addition of waves. Positive amplitude of one wave and positive amplitude of another wave, there is an addition. साइन सेम होना चाहिए. अगर साइन डिफरेंट होता है तो सब्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ वेव्स, बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन नहीं होगा. बट हियर In case of valence bond theory, electron spin should be anti-parallel. Yani here, electron spin yani plus half, here it is a minus half. In a positive, negative, there is attraction. Here, electron spin should be anti-parallel. Then and then only overlapping is there, formation of bond is there. But molecular orbital theory completely based on quantum chemistry, quantum approach. So here we have to consider wave nature of an atom. So this is px of one, that is wave function of px of one atom, wave function of px of another atom. Positive amplitude, positive, 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 there is addition. And remember, when there is addition of waves, it gives a bonding molecular orbital. It is like this. Here it is bonding molecular orbital. Bonding molecular orbital. So here overlapping, with overlapping there is a linear combination of these two atomic orbitals. Now see here, in valence bond theory, atomic orbitals retains their identity. See here, after overlapping of these two atomic orbitals, we can identify these atomic orbitals like this. Isn't it? And atomic orbitals retains their identity. But here after overlapping and linear combination of atomic orbitals, it is not possible to identify atomic orbitals. This is the only bonding molecular orbital. Here there is no identity of atomic orbitals in this bonding molecular orbital. But here we can identify, here this is the atomic orbital of one atom, this is the atomic orbital of another atom. And here main difference in valence bond theory, atomic orbitals retains their identity. Retains their identity. But in molecular orbital theory, atomic orbitals lose their identity. And here identity of atomic orbitals is lost. Next, tell me position of electron density after overlapping. See here it is a nucleus of one atom, here it is a nucleus of another atom. What is the position of electron density here? So here electron density lies in between two nuclei. Here it is electron density lies in between two nuclei. And there is equal control on this electron density of two nuclei. So electron density lies between two nuclei. And here electrons are localized. We can say electrons are localized. Isn't it? Here electrons are localized. We can write electrons are localized. And electron density lies between two nuclei. But here random position of electrons. We can't find the exact position of electron density. Yani, suppose the electron density here, it may be here, isn't it? It may be here. So random position of electron density. And here electrons are not localized, localized at a fixed position. Here electrons are delocalized. This is the important difference here. We can write electrons are delocalized. Electron density is delocalized. Delocalized. Yani not fixed. A random position of electron density. In case of valence bond theory, electrons are localized. So here it is electron density. Electron density lies between two nuclei. In the valence bond theory, there is a retention of what? Identity in case of atomic orbitals. Here identity is lost. Remember, valence bond theory is very simple. It is a simple approach towards formation of covalent bond. But this theory is a very complicated quantum approach. Yani we can write this is simple. VBT is a very simple theory. Simple theory. But here molecular orbital theory is a complicated. It is a complicated. Explanation of valence bond theory. Valence bond theory is an old approach. It is old approach. But this is modern. This is modern theory. This is a modern theory. This is what? Modern theory. Valence bond theory. In valence bond theory, atomic orbitals are considered. But in case of molecular orbital theory, wave function of atomic orbitals. So here, atomic orbitals are considered. Atomic orbitals are considered. But here, wave function of atomic orbitals. Wave function of atomic orbitals. This is the main difference between valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. What is the point number one? In valence bond theory, there is an overlapping of atomic orbitals. Effective overlapping honi chahiye. Isn't it? Like this. Perfect overlapping is required. This is one atomic orbital, this is another atomic orbital, here it is overlapping. Isn't it? जब हम हाथ मिलाते हैं, so there is effective overlapping. So formation of covalent bond. एक दूसरे से जब हाथ मिलाते हैं like this is overlapping. Suppose this is one atomic orbital, this is another atomic orbital, there is overlapping and a formation of covalent bond. But in case of molecular orbital theory, with overlapping, there is a linear combination of atomic orbitals. Like this. This is wave function of one atom, this is wave function of another atom. Overlapping and linear combination of these atomic orbitals here, formation of a bonding molecular orbital. Simultaneously, note out, simultaneously there is a formation of anti-bonding molecular orbital like this. Here it is a wave, same sign. In another case, it could be like this, that is, here it is positive, negative. Here it is a negative, positive. Positive wave function, negative. There is a repulsion, and a formation of anti-bonding molecular orbital. It is like this. And here formation of molecular orbitals. It depends on number of atomic orbitals. Number of atomic orbitals equal to number of molecular orbitals. Here I have taken two atomic orbitals. Wave function of two atomic orbitals, 1 and 2. And formation of two molecular orbitals. This is bonding molecular orbital. And this is what? Anti-bonding molecular orbital. Anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is the main difference. In valence bond theory, there is a retention of what? Identity in case of atomic orbital. And after overlapping, we can identify atomic orbitals like this. Isn't it? But here after mixing, after overlapping and linear combination, it is not possible to identify atomic orbitals. Because after overlapping and linear combination of atomic orbitals, formation of bonding molecular orbital and anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is quantum approach. Next, about electron density. Here it is electron density. Electron density lies between two nuclei. Here it is one nuclei, here it is another nucleus. And in case of valence bond theory, after overlapping, electron density lies between two nuclei. And electrons are localized. Position of electron density is fixed. But in case of molecular orbital theory, random position of electron density. It may present around to this nuclei. It may present around to this nuclei. So a random position and electrons are delocalized. Two types of electrons are present. Localized and delocalized. Localized in case of sigma bond, or this is the part of organic chemistry, where position of electron density is fixed. But when there is a resonance effect, we have seen in case of organic chemistry resonance effect. electrons are delocalized. And a position of electron density is not fixed. Migration of electrons, but position of atoms remains same. So here, a random position of electron density and electrons are delocalized. Next, this is simple theory. This is very simple theory to explain. This is a complicated theory to explain. Next, this is old approach. This is a modern approach. And this is old theory. This is a new theory. In case of valence bond theory, atomic orbitals are considered for overlapping. Atomic orbitals with unpaired electrons with anti-parallel spin. Electron spin should be anti-parallel here like this. Yani plus half clockwise, anti-clockwise. So here electron spin should be anti-parallel like this. So here it is plus half and here it is minus half. Remember, when electron spin is parallel or sign is same, then there is a repulsion. So here anti-parallel spin is required. But here wave function of what? Atomic orbitals. We know that positive wave function of one atom and positive wave function of another atom, formation of what? Bonding molecular orbital. So here it is a formation of bonding molecular orbital simultaneously with the formation of anti-bonding molecular orbital. So this is the difference between valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. And this is all about molecular orbital theory. I covered all points. Linear combination of atomic orbitals, molecular energy level diagrams of what? Homonuclear diatomic molecule, heteronuclear diatomic molecule, heteronuclear triatomic molecules, etc. If any doubt about molecular orbital theory, valence bond theory, you can put your doubt in comment box. Definitely I will back to you. Thank you very much.